little bittersweet. You know, I'm gonna miss a lot of what I did and a lot of the people I met along the way. But I'm ready to give another girl a chance to have a year that she's dreamed of her whole life. And I'm ready to move on and kind of start the next chapter in my life. I like the girls that are running, which makes it easy to pass your crown off when you like the girls that are running. So I'm not gonna run out of the arena like I said I would with the crowd. I tend to cry during farewells. So yeah, there definitely will be, I think, from me and probably the rest of my family, aka my dad. Independence, I think, is my big one. Because I always have done stuff with people. This year was a lot of, I just had to go, I just had to do it. I had to organize, like it'd be organized, but you still gotta call the person, you still gotta make sure you got a horse. And it was, yeah, definitely growing in that area where I had to learn to do it myself. Well, I told my mom I was gonna be a bum at home and she said no. So I'm gonna go back to work. I can't go back to school in January, just the way courses fell. So I'm gonna take my nail tech course. I should start that in a couple weeks and then get a job, and then hopefully, if all goes, I'll go back to school in the fall and get my 1 year left and my business diploma. Riding in the first performance of Sundry, and I knew everybody was going to be excited for me to be there, but I wasn't quite ready for how excited everyone that I was there and how cheering they were and supportive. That was a little bit of a surprise, for sure, and made me feel really good. I had a couple places I went to that it didn't seem like they wanted me there and they didn't really want to help me do anything, and just to keep that smile on your face and not let anybody know that this was really not where you wanted to be. And just because that's our job, we're supposed to make it look good all the time. Getting hurt in the middle of summer was hard, and because it cut me out of a lot of cool trips that I got to go to, and I had to trust the Lord that I shouldn't say he made me hurt or I got hurt, that it was his plan. Obviously I wasn't supposed to be going where I was, but it's been a huge thing now where I've met lots of people and been able to share it. I was surprised how many Cowboy churches I would go to, and they would be surprised I was there. I got to speak at quite a few, and lots of guys would come up to me afterwards and say, "Are you a believer?" And I would say yes. My committee has been unbelievable. And you know, I was really sick one time, I couldn't go to an event, and they were fine with it. When I got hurt, they called all the committees that I was supposed to be at, and they had me and wouldn't let me go until I had a doctor said I was allowed to do stuff. Well, I have a lot. I have 2 closets full. Everybody asked me that. Bronwyn's going to run for Miss Earth Canada next fall, so she fits in most of my clothes. And I was really careful about when I would get clothes that I picked stuff I could wear afterwards. So I have 4 dresses and about 4 outfits that I would never just wear on a normal day. But most of my clothes I just wore plain jeans and a button-up shirt, and I just did lots of jewelry and different things to dress it up, so I have lots that I can still wear. And Dayla's running for Sundry in a few years, so they told me I'm not allowed to sell anything because they all fit into the same stuff as me. I want to thank the church for being with me growing up and making me the person I am. For all those people that were my Sunday school teachers and everyone else that taught me what I should be like and how to trust the Lord and how to believe and pray to Him about everything, and for the church having my back all year. They were pretty worried when I was on crutches for a month and a half, and to know I have all that support going in, and to know when I would email home from places and say, you know, I'm sick or I'm struggling, to know that I had my whole community and my church behind me was huge. Knowing not just my family was there, but that everybody was praying for me. During the pageant last year, I was having a hard time. And I emailed Amy, and I know she read the email to the church to let them know that I was struggling. And you know, the next day after you guys' church was done, I felt so at ease about it all. So just knowing that they were there was huge. Oh man, I'm gonna make my dad cry. Just thank you for everything. You know, I'd be gone for long periods of time, and I'd come home and I would be so sick of eating hamburgers and rodeo food. And when I got hurt and was home for those 3 weeks, my mom made me a fancy meal every single night. We got chicken and you name it, we had everything but hamburgers. Being proud of me was kind of a huge thing to see, and my parents were excited about it. You know, having my dad bawl his eyes out in front of everybody at CFR was pretty cool to know that he was doing that because of me. So just knowing that they were there and backing me was huge. And just thank you for everything you've done for me and getting me to where I am and helping me through the year and supporting me, letting me live at home for free. That was nice. But yeah, you just can't say thank you enough for everything they've done.